Today we are going to check out how much energy my photovoltaic system produced with 9 ICO panels with 610 watts each, the Deye 6K inverter, which is an awesome inverter with 15 kilowatt hour battery, and we are going to update the month of November 2025. We already had rain, fog, and I've been sharing the data almost in real time, but if you missed those videos, the link will be down below. And if you don't know my photovoltaic system yet, I will leave some links down below with the installation that Solar Technica did here. I did an upgrade at the beginning of September and it's top. It's working really well. It's just a shame that at this moment the days are getting shorter and shorter. And besides giving you some total numbers and recap of September and October, I'm going to share with you also individually days. We are going to check out the worst days and the best days that we had here on this month. And finally, I will share with you the overall, my all consumption, the energy that I need to purchase, the energy that I sold and whatnot. So if we take a look at September, we did produce 814 kilowatt hour, and if we take a look at October, we had a decline to 658 kilowatt hour, and in November we had a total of 589 kilowatt hour produced, which is not bad at all for November. Now, if we take a look at the Deye official app, we can see it right over here. We have already covered how it works. At this moment, it's producing 3 kilowatt hour, battery 91%. But if we take a look at the month of November, because we are already in December, we can see that the worst day was right over here, and I only have enabled the PV production. I could put in here the consumption and whatnot, but for today we only care about the production. Now the worst day, 0.9 kilowatt hour, which was a really bad week. Right over here we had a huge storm, and on this particular day it looked like it was night, evening during daylight. Now if we take a look right over here, we also had 5 kilowatt hour, which is really low. Here 9.10 kilowatt hour, 9.7, 12.9. So these were the worst. 12.8, 14.20, and basically that is it. Now if we take a look right over here, 22.7 and 21.20, 21.90, 22.40. So really awesome days and a really awesome production of my system in gathering energy, which is something really incredible. And even on worst days and average days like we have right over here, for example 18, or let's go a bit lower, 17, 14.30. Now my average consumption is about 30 kilowatt hour every single day. So in a day like this one right over here, that means that I will need to purchase 15 kilowatt hour more or less from the grid. But my thought is always that instead of purchasing the 30, I will only purchase 15. And there are other days that I don't purchase anything at all, and in those particular days I also sell some energy, which make up for some of the worst days. But these are the best and worst days that we had back here in November. Let's go back here and let's take a look at my overall consumption. Now I did generate a total of 800 kilowatt hour more or less. Besides this system, I also have a system on my pergola which did about 210 kilowatt hour right over here. You can sum up the 589 kilowatt hour, but with a total of 800 right over here from the other system. Now I did consume 915 kilowatt hour total, and from those 915, 756 kilowatt hour was produced by my own house, either directly from the solar panels or later on with the battery. I do have energy independence of 83% this month of November, but I had to purchase 160 kilowatt hour in November because it was not enough. You saw those days. And I also sold 41 kilowatt hour. I'm selling for 5 cents each kilowatt, so this is about €2 in total, which is nothing. Now something really curious that we can see right over here as well. If we take a look at this yellow sign here, this means that I did export on that particular day. And if we look here on this empty space, this means that I did have two imports right over here, even during daytime. So these are always imports, and we also have imports somewhere right over here, but these are very noticeable right over here. So just curiosity, this is the Weebee app, but you don't need all these apps. I use Weebee, I use Shelly, I use Solar Assistant so that I can monitor everything in different ways and see if they are all correct. But I would say that for the majority of people, the Deye app is more than sufficient because it will give us all the details that we want, not only by month. If I want to check out by year, it will give me the data by every single month. Right over here I only have the PV, but I can activate all of them as I said at the beginning, and it will refresh the numbers and we will have all that data right over here. I can also go by day and I can check what I'm doing on a particular day, and then we can also go to lifetime and it will give us all the total numbers. So the app is really complete, but you guys know me, I really enjoy to test out different things, so I'm using about 4 different systems at this moment. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.